Mr. Yates, can they hear me in the vestibule outside?
Yes, sir, they can.
I'm going to ask you, those that are not in the room with us, if you could please hold it down a little bit so we can hear what is going on in the meeting room. Thank you.
So, to turn it around the other way, would you rather have a bank account that gave you 8% interest or 4% interest?
Dr. Alexander, I can see that you do not have a CPA, but regardless, if we can stick to medicine, if that's okay.
This is an analogy. for people-
Dr. Alexander, if I may continue with my question.
Mr. Arnett, you're out of order a little bit. Please do
I'm
not.
sorry, did you wake up at the last meeting? I didn't hear you at all.
Please do
Anyways,
not
continue.
badger
Can I
consultant.
continue with my question?
That's what I think.
I think it's pretty clear who runs this meeting. We run this meeting. You let him talk.
You're elected panel.
I have just taken control of the room. Please continue.
Do we have a right to?
Yes. Let me just say,
Can I just say
You are
something?
public servants. You do as we say.
Absolutely.
Excuse me.
Correct.
We are here to listen to you tonight.
Wonderful.
We're here to have a discussion. We are not here to be yelled at. We're not here to be belittled. We are going to listen to every different viewpoint of the people who have signed in to speak tonight. But I'd like you to give us the respect to listen to the board members ask questions, and listen to the people who are responding. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, when our doctors were here, you gave them 3 minutes.
Thank you.
Yeah, who the hell are these people? They're posting fake evidence. I have about 5 or 6 so far.
We're not going to talk.
Cases that they are lying about. This is misinformation. You can find it out at DarkDox.com, childlifemed.com, canmatch.org. We're sick of this.
I'm gonna
Our
tell-
children are being abused every day that they're forced to put on a
I'm
mask.
gonna give you a
It's child
warning,
abuse.
sir.
Kids are dying from bacterial pneumonia. Look it up.
Lions.
Sir, I'm going to give you one more warning. If you scream at us again, I am going to have, ask you to leave the room. Because
Yeah.
we're not.
I said my piece until I get understand. Thank you.
Mr. Arnett?
Mr. Chairman, I would like to point out that at the last meeting, we spent 4 hours being heckled by the audience, and you did not utter one word about it. You didn't control, there's not a person, sir, I'm speaking, and I am elected, so if I may continue what I'm saying, not the parliamentarian, not the chairman, not the superintendent bothered at all to speak out against people in the audience heckling a board member at that point in time. So this being slightly more important than anyone's job, I think we should have a little bit of patience for the room. Dr. Alexander,
Yes, sir.
you were mentioning a 50% number in terms of the masks reducing. Do you hold to that number, that 50%? If you wear a mask, you're reducing the spread of infection by 50%?
Well, as you can imagine, it's a very hard thing to study, but it's probably in that neighborhood, yes.
I see. Is that a prognosis? Is that how you deliver a prognosis in your practice, by telling people probably?
If you're smart, yes, that's what scientists do. They don't speak in absolutes.
I see. So then you can, however, somehow absolutely tell me that masks are contributing to ending this COVID virus.
Well, masks are part of a collection of things.
Is that an absolute answer, sir?
Social distancing, yes.
Okay.
Masking,
So I guess one of us is not smart, as you just mentioned, that's the, how you draw a conclusion, whether someone is smart or not, by speaking in absolutes. Dr. Alexander, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate your trip.
My pleasure.
This is a political dance here, right? There's no purpose for us to be meeting on this day. There's no reason, there's no valid reason for an emergency meeting to be called to preempt even the case in which we're using to make any new policy. It just not only, I'm sorry, Mr. Krumbacher, here's the thing. There is science, right? Along with science, there's math. The numbers that are being released, okay, are small. Now listen, I'm not speaking as somebody who believes that COVID doesn't exist. I do. I do not believe it's a hoax. It's nothing like that. But when the percentages involves decimal points and zeros, and now instead of focusing on the education, instead of focusing on what our mission is, we're here discussing a political issue, which this has become, is a shame. We are not doing the best job serving the children of these people here, right now, especially at least, right? And I think that we should be refocusing on the mission of the school district. This is not the county, this is not the city, this is not the state, this is a school district, and we are not serving the students of this county. We're not serving the families that we should be, and it's a shame that we come here to pull a political stunt with no purpose, no rhyme, other than come in here and discuss something that in 2 days, maybe we have to call into another emergency meeting. This is, aside from that, we have issues that are coming out regarding the policy that we instituted recently in terms of how the teachers are addressing it, how the school district is addressing it, how the school district is taking names of the students who are in compliance or not in compliance, how everyone involved is doing something else. So,
Mr. Yates, the people in the back, if you could please, and outside, in the vestibule, we cannot hear in here with the conversation. If you could please hold down, thank you, go ahead, John, I'm sorry.
this is a waste of time. If those doctors cannot wear masks in their work, then it does not make our kids any safer. That's pretty clear to me. That's a common sense thing. I don't have a doctorate degree in anything. However, I will say that certainly, if I was gonna risk my life and go into a room with somebody who had a communicable disease that was gonna kill me, I wouldn't go in with a cloth mask. We are failing the people of this county.
Yes.
Not by making medical decisions on behalf of the parents, but by failing to do the job that we were elected to do, which is to provide a high-quality education to the 60,000 students of this county. It is not our business to act like doctors or to come in here and do a political show which tells these people that we're protecting your kids with something that offers no protection. The fact is, you do not bring a knife to a gunfight, and that's what these cloth masks are. They are a waste. In fact, if we're gonna have some kind of policy, then along with that policy, we better be providing all of our kids with an N95 mask, which is the only way that we're gonna prevent them from spreading that disease. So I hope that they go hand in hand with one another, because otherwise, this is nothing but a sham.